Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Happy thriving Thursday. What's up, y'all? Man, listen, I hope somebody brought the big notepad out today, yo. We are going in. You heard me. We we actually got to go in, y'all, about two different things. So if you are a facilitator for me at one of these schools, yo, you facilitating anywhere, you need to be on here for the first part of this conversation, yo, or hit the screen record. I'm gonna tell you when to hit the screen record, yo. And then for the second conversation, yo, anybody that's struggling with them boundaries, yo. Anybody that's struggling with them boundaries. Remember, we were supposed to talk about it last week, but we had my man's Milo the Cat on, so we had to like push it back a week. But it was well worth the wait. Because if you were here last Thursday and you talked to Milo the Cat, like, yo, come on now. Talk about inspiring. Talk about winning, yo. I don't know what more proof you need to let you know that this is your winning season. This is time for you to just press go, yo. Like, come on now. But we gonna get into all that, yo. We gonna get into all that. And boundaries is one of those situations, yo, that just keep coming up. The topic keep coming up, yo. So while it's so much to be said about it, we gonna get into the nitty-gritty tonight. Somebody gonna leave here tonight with a whole new perspective on boundaries and how to create them and how to enforce them. We gonna make sure of that, yo. What's up, yo? How y'all feeling, man? Look, I feel like I ain't seen y'all in a minute, yo. Like, I don't know what it be about Thursdays, yo, but I just be extra hyped to spend time with y'all because I feel like I don't get to really spend as much time in the beginning of the week. So, like, this is like our time, yo. What's up, man? How y'all feeling? Let me see, yo. Same. Is that you at the top spot, Shorty? What's up, A Cows? I already know. Yes, Mother General, heavy on those boundaries, yo. You already know. What's up, Say? How you feeling, Say? Well, I feel like this your first time in the top spot, Shorty. Breathing that top spot, and yo, shout out to Sane, yo. Sane held it down all by herself, yo, for her session at Reginald F. Lewis the other day, yo. And we're gonna talk about that too, because whole time I'm stressing, wondering she all right, she gonna be good, because she was just by herself, and whole time she had the perfect session, yo. And the drama was elsewhere where I wasn't even paying attention to, yo, thinking that it was good. But we gonna get into it, yo. Mr. Barnett, you definitely be saying those TikToks. Hey, yo, you be saying, hey, Mr. Barnett. Listen, man, I'm just glad that we can have some fun while we do this work and that we can put important messages and things that's going to make you smile, y'all. Because hopefully you ain't just laughing at the TikTok, but you actually getting something out of it, yo. Because I promise you, yo, every TikTok is based off of a real life situation, yo. Based off of a real life situation. So everybody ain't gonna be liking them, yo. Yo, bless that the McDonald's one. Hey, yo, I be having too much fun, yo. I be having too much fun, yo. Jimmy said the TikToks go crazy. Yo, long as y'all having fun with me, yo, that's all that matters, yo. That's all that matters. That has to. Hey, yo, hey, Breezy, somebody was on my phone too about that one. Like, yo, why you put my business out there? I'm like, yo, don't nobody even know who I'm talking about. Like, you got to do some extra digging in places you ain't even supposed to be in to try to figure out who is based on, yo. Don't nobody know who it is, yo. Hey, yo. Journey said the snake, yo. You like Jackson, yo? Yeah, yo. I had to bring Jackson out, yo. I had to bring Jackson out. Cam County said about to go viral. Nah, yo, we just having fun, yo. We just having fun. because in this work, yo, you gotta be able to have fun, yo. So I just be having too much fun with it, yo. Too much fun. What's up, Asita? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Hey, yo, y'all crazy. Breezy, what's up, Breezy? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, Breezy. Kev Gotti, what's up, Kev Gotti? How you doing? Good to see you. Charity said, jumped out my skin. Yo, made me drop my home phone. Yo, you is dumb. You is dumb, yo. I love it, yo. I love it, yo. Y'all gotta stop, yo. I'm on fries. Bless. Stop. You gotta stop, yo. Kayla, what's up, Kayla? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, Kayla. Destiny, what's up, Destiny? How come I feel like we ain't seen you in a minute, Destiny? What's up? What's up, yo? How you feeling? Good to see you. Hey, yo. Oh man, yo, y'all got me dying, yo. Yo, what's up, yo? How you doing, yo? Good to see you. Reality, what's up, Reality? How you doing, yo? Good to see you. Gemma, the dilemma. What's up, yo? How you feeling, yo? Hey, you see the stop, yo. Stop. Cows, what's up, Cows? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, Cows. How you feeling, yo? Ma, what's up, Ma? Y'all, don't be running my mother ragged, yo. Ma, you can just say hi to everybody, yo. Don't be running my mother little fingers ragged, yo. So, what's up, so? How you feeling? Hey, Breezy, I be dying, yo. That's how I be knowing whether I'm a poster or not. Like if I'm not dying laughing myself, then yo, I'm not posting it, yo. That's yo. Nobody shouldn't laugh that hard at theyself, yo. But like that's how I be, yo. Like yo, this is really funny, yo. Yo, Dawn the Dawn, what's up, Dawn the Dawn? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you. Good to see you, yo. Adaya, what's up, Adaya? How you feeling, yo? Good to see you, Track Star. What's up, Track Star? How you feeling today, yo? Good to see you, Marta General. What's up, Marta General? How you doing, yo? Good to see you, Kayla. What's up, Kayla? How you doing? Good to see you, Kayla. Good to see you. Division Games. What's up, Division Games? Is this your first Thriving Thursday? Yo, please let us know so we can show you all the love. You never forget your first Thriving Thursday. So please let us know if this is your first one. Yo, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mr. Bonnet, what's up, Mr. Bonnet? How you feeling? Yo, yes, yo. Milo the cat was definitely hitting last week, yo. Dante, what's up, Dante? How you feeling? Good to see you, yo. Bless, what's up, Bless? How you doing? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you, Kai. What's up, Kai? How you feeling? Good to see you. Reality's mom. What's up, yo? You know I never forget about my parents up in here. What's up, Reality mom? How you doing? Good to see you, yo. Charity, what's up, Charity? How you feeling, Charity? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Tay Bass, what's up, Bass? How you feeling? Good to see you, man. Hey, y'all, don't let Tay Bass off the hook. Freestyle Friday tomorrow. Make sure y'all check it in, yo. What's up, yo? I feel like I got everybody, yo. Tanner, what's up, Tanner? How you feeling? Good to see you, yo. Good to see you. Man, listen, y'all make sure y'all get with Jimmy the Dilemma if y'all want to come to the field trip to the police station. And also, if you know anybody that is interested in the career in law enforcement, they're going to want to be there because they're going to be talking about the careers, the opportunities that they have open now, and also some of the benefits and stuff. So, like, if you get in there, you get like the healthcare and all that, you get free tuition and all that. So, a lot of great benefits if you or somebody that you know is looking for a career in law enforcement, part time or full time. Got you, got you, got you, got you. So, all right, y'all, let's get into this real quick. So, my facilitators, if you facilitate at a school or if you want to facilitate at a school, y'all, this is the part where you press your little screen record for a couple of minutes, y'all, because I need everybody to understand this concept. So, if y'all was on Winning Wednesdays yesterday. Then y'all heard my man's Coach Johnson, my man's G Channel talk about the fight that broke out up Douglas during our session. What's up, Daniel? Granted, y'all, when you are in these spaces, right, where you are facilitating and you are basically in control of the environment, you have to be accountable for what happens. You have to be, even if it's not your fault. And the reason why is because when you are in a facilitator role like that, you are at a whole nother level of leadership. Forget the base level, forget level one. You are in a whole new level. And y'all, this is the stuff that separates good leaders from great leaders from exceptional leaders. And the stuff that we talk about every single week, what's up, Mr. Elaborator? The stuff that we are teaching you guys is not teaching you to be a good leader. It's not teaching you to be a great leader. It's teaching you to be an exceptional leader. So your bar is automatically higher. We are in complete control and we own the culture that we create. Y'all know I love my good Comcast stories. I can't stress this enough. The only thing that was special about me and Comcast and why I had so much success is because of the cultures that I was able to create. Heart Smiles. The only reason why I've been so successful with Heart Smiles is not because I'm an exceptional person. I'm average. I'm a regular person, yo. Just like anybody else, I'm a regular person. The thing that separates me and the things that separates Heart Smiles is the culture. I own it. I'm accountable to it. Any and everything that happens within that culture on my watch is my problem. When you are in these facilitating roles, yo, when stuff is happening, the response can't be, oh, that wasn't on me. Oh, some people just gonna do what they gonna do. Oh, they just, got these certain mindsets. Oh, the adults didn't do anything. Oh, that's just what it is. That can't be our response. The same energy that got them into that fight is the same energy while we got what we up to 10 now and the year just started. 10 young people killed already on our streets. 300 and some murders last year. It's that same energy, y'all. No, they didn't pull out a gun. They pulled out mace, but they could have easily pulled out a gun. They could have easily pulled out a knife. I'm not telling nobody to put themselves in harm's way. That is not the message here, yo. Do not ever put yourselves in harm's way. You got to make sure that you're good. You got to make sure that you are safe, and you got to make sure that your bodily person is okay. But when it comes to that culture and how we respond, when we respond with zero accountability, and when we just kind of take a hands-off approach and we say stuff like, oh, that's not within my job description. Oh, I don't get paid to do that. Oh, that's not what I'm here to do. When we respond like that, we are no better than the system that's already failing those kids. We are no better than the adults that just put themselves on standby, watch stuff go down, and don't do nothing about it. We are no better, yo, than the very same environment and culture that we are fighting against. We ain't no better than them. If that's the response and the approach that we take when stuff like that happens, yo, you got to own it 110%. And even if you can't do anything in the moment, yo, it's on us to reflect. Number one, what could we have possibly done, if anything, to prevent it? Sometimes the answer is nothing. Sometimes just because of the space and because of the situations that we in, sometimes it ain't even nothing that you can do to prevent it, yo. But what you can always do is, what can I do going forward? What is it about the environment that I created? Because it happened on our watch. It happened on our time. It's not like this happened before they got to the session or after they left the session. No, this happened on our time, on our session. So what could we have done in those situations to make sure that we are most effective and to try to prevent it going forward and to try to help facilitate the healing process moving forward? Like, it's not enough that everybody say, oh, everybody coming back. Everybody said the sessions were good. They coming back. Like, yo, like, okay, that's granted. They got to come back because it's built in their schedule. But what are we going to help do to facilitate that healing process and that coping process, so that way we are helping people to better manage their feelings in the moment so that they don't get to that, and that we are waking people up and getting them to realize this is the behavior that's getting us killed. This is the behavior that people want to see you continue to perpetuate. Like, yo, you are playing right into their hands when you do that kind of stuff. Like, those are the type of responses that we need to have more of, and we got to own it. We got to own it. Part of being a leader is, even if it's not your fault, it's still your fault. And that's why I carry 100% of that on me. Even though I wasn't there physically, I made sure that I called and spoke with my people of Douglas and offered my sincere apology. They telling me, oh, Miss Joni, you ain't got nothing to apologize for. You wasn't even there. No, but my people were there. And that's a representation of me. And that's a representation of how we handle issues. And trust and believe, that ain't how we do it. So I offered my sincere apology and let them know what I was prepared to do going forward in terms of offering additional support and making sure that at least at that particular school, I made sure that we have adult coverage there. Because one thing I'm not about to do is to put us in the same predicament again to make the same mistake. So it's like, yo, we got to get bigger and better, and we got to own it more if we want to continue to be in these spaces, because it's a lot of people that frown upon what we do, y'all. It's a lot of people that think that we got it backwards and think that we got it messed up when we say that we are putting young people in facilitator positions. It's a lot of people looking at us sideways and don't want to hear nothing about no youth leadership, because from their perspective, you are too close to their age and you too close to the situation. So it's going to be chaos. Some people looking at that and saying, oh, well, what do you expect to happen when you got youth, so-called leading youth? That's what they expected. So like, nah, I'm not giving into that. Like, I hear it and I understand, and I can see why they would say that and why they would think that, especially when we give responses like, well, that's not in my job description, or I'm not there to do that. Like, I get it. Like, I see why they could say that. But like, yeah, you might have caught us slipping this one time, but trust and believe, you ain't going to catch us slipping again. You ain't going to catch us slipping again, because the model that we have, it does work. Not saying that it's perfect, but it does work. But the onus is on us to do better, y'all. Like, we absolutely have to do better. Kel said, how can we incorporate boundaries into that mindset? Kels, we want to get all into that, because if some things like you are just unwilling to do or unwilling to be a part of, like, you really got to define that for yourself, and then figure out how to remove yourself from situations that like force you to go across boundaries that you set for yourself. And let me be extremely clear, y'all, this work is not for everybody. Like, it's not. While everybody is capable, it's not for everybody, because it requires a different kind of risk taking to be able to do this work and to be able to be in it wholeheartedly. Like, people who are afraid to get touched and to be harmed in any kind of way. Not that it's right, and again, not that you should ever put yourselves in harm's way, but like, yo, if you have like that type of physical fear, like some spaces you should just be honest with yourself and just say, yo, I'm just not going to be able to put myself in those type of physical spaces. And back in the days, y'all, when they was doing all that marching so that we could be here today, so that we can have these platforms that we have today, so that we can have some of these laws that we have today, and some of the things that help us as black people living in this country move ahead. If if Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and other people who were rolling with them, if they had that attitude and that mindset that they are afraid physically to be in some spaces, we wouldn't have got half of the things that we got off of their sacrifice, off of their backs. Like, we are literally standing on their shoulders. And because there were some people who were brave enough to put themselves in harm's way, people who were brave enough to take those type of risks, we now have some things that we probably would not have had they not put themselves in that spaces. But y'all recognize it's some people that stay home during those times. It's some people that said, nah, you see how they getting sprayed by those water hoses? You see how they getting bit by those dogs? You see how those police officers banging them upside their head? Nah, that ain't for me. Yeah, I want to advance the culture. I want to, help black people, but you know what? That ain't how I'm about to help. Like, nah, I'm about to sit here and write this book or be helpful in some other space. Like, and that's okay. Like, no shade, no shots thrown to nobody that has that type of attitude or that type of mindset. But for those of us who don't mind taking those risks, and for those of us who are risking it all for what we believe in, like, yo, you gotta be willing to put yourself in certain spaces that a lot of people wouldn't even think twice about, and a lot of people wouldn't even look at. But again, y'all, that is not me advocating for anybody to put themselves in harm's way. You got to do what's best for you. And no, it is not acceptable for people to be fighting and doing all these disrespectful things. None of that is acceptable. But understand that we are failing. We are failing them if we've created an environment where that is acceptable. If we continue to perpetuate a culture where that is acceptable, then we part of the problem. Why are we in the schools in the first place if we just going to be more of the same? Nah, nah. Um, Gemma said the issues and problems we're fighting against require mental, physical, and emotional risk and strength. Absolutely. And that's why in this work, that self-care piece is so important. That's why it's so important, because it requires you to give so much. So, and you can't give anything without first taking care of yourself. So, absolutely. Um, Live your truth. Don't follow a path that's not for you. Everyone will play a role in changing things, and it requires people in different positions. Absolutely, y'all. Absolutely. And in the field, on the ground, in the weeds, ain't for everybody. And if it's not for you, then simply put, just don't put yourself in that position, yo. Ain't nobody going to judge you. But what we can't do, what we not going to do, is continue to fail the people we supposed to be helping when they are already being failed by the system. All right, y'all. I'm off my soapbox on that, yo. Let's get into these boundaries, yo. I'm off my soapbox, yo. I Listen, where we at, yo? 217. Let me know if y'all can see that. I hope y'all can see that, yo. We gonna do how to create boundaries. And please, y'all, I'm serious, y'all. Any of my facilitators that wasn't on here, yo, for my little rant, please make sure you share that screenshot with them, yo. Because we need it. Hey, thank you, Cam Gotti. Cam Gotti, you love it our free. Hey, thank you, Cam Gotti. All right, y'all. So let's first go here. We got four main types of boundaries, y'all. Four main types. You got your physical boundaries, right? And when you think about your physical boundaries, think about your personal bubble. This includes stuff like who you allow to touch you. Hey, thank you, Cam. God, you got the chicken scratch out. All right, you already know. This includes like who you allow in your space, who you allow to be close to you. And think about like your personal spaces, like your bedroom, or if you have like a personal space in your home or wherever you like to be. Think about those type of things. So you got your physical boundaries. And Miss Tay talk about this one all the time, your mental boundaries. So this is like your thoughts and your feelings and your emotions and the things that you value, your opinions, your belief, like all those things that happen mentally. And these things are very, very sacred to you. And you are allowed to have them regardless of what other people think. So think about those things in terms of your mental boundaries. Then you have your emotional boundaries. And this is where you allow yourself to separate your feelings from others, from other people, like not taking on other people's burdens, not letting people make their problems your problems, um, not uh, putting yourself in a position where you are simply defined by your job or by whatever social status you may have or by your family. Like this is really you having full control like over that emotional space. And then the fourth one is spiritual boundaries. And this is giving yourself permission to define your own relationship with whatever higher power you relate to. These type of conversations like this, y'all, can really have you in a jam with people. You know how people say two things you don't talk about is politics and religion? When it comes to holding the ground on your spiritual boundaries, like this is what people be talking about when they say like you don't talk about religion. But check this out. Here's a secret that's not really a secret. When you learn how to have healthy boundaries with these things, including your spiritual boundaries, you can have a conversation about anything with confidence because you already know what your boundary lines are and you already know that you aren't going past a certain point with somebody when they try to push you on who you believe in, what you believe in, and who you pray to, and all that other stuff like that. As we have this conversation with boundaries and as we talk more about like these types of boundaries, y'all, understand that this is where your confidence has to really, really grow because it doesn't matter how much you understand about boundaries or how bad you want to create them. If you don't have the confidence, if you don't muster up the confidence to be able to do it, then some of this stuff that we put into, that we talk about, you're not going to be able to put it into practice. So you won't be able to see the benefit in your life if you don't muster up that confidence. So while these are the four main boundaries, additional ones include um, financial financial boundaries, time boundaries. And just real quick, when we're thinking about financial boundaries, like think about like how much access you give somebody to your coinage. like you allowing people to borrow money and how they pay money back, timelines and all that type of stuff. And when it comes to time, something like how we set up here with like that physical and emotional and mental and spiritual, like how much time you are dedicating to things, and um, how you allow people to get access to your time. Um, Self care for sure, and we talk about that one a lot. The boundaries that you have with that, like some of the things that you do, that you don't do, and that you allow to happen when you are in your space of trying to make sure that you are providing self-care to yourself. So it's a lot of benefits when you actually put some of these things into play, and some of those some of those benefits include less stress because you aren't allowing people to control your narrative or dictate your space. Um, Definitely improved mental health. And mental health is just so important these days. And shout out to Hire. If you aren't already registered and bringing somebody else to come to the Hire conference on March the 7th, you definitely needed to make sure that you do that. But improved mental health can really be the key to taking off a lot of weight on your shoulders and just being able to deal with the stuff that life brings to you. Um, Another benefit is less burnout. Like when you learn how to manage these boundaries and put these boundaries in place, like, yo, you can't get burnt out that easily because you aren't allowing yourself to even move into a space where you can get burnt out. And like, yo, people ask me all the time, like, Miss Joni, how can you just be on go mode like all day, every day? Like every time I see you, like, yo, it's never a dull moment. It's like you always moving. Like, don't you ever get burnt out? And it's all like, yo, I learned a long time ago how to manage myself and my time and my boundaries so that way I don't get burnt out. If I'm approaching a space where I'm feeling burnt out, yo, I immediately take accountability for that because I know that only I can control that. People are going to use, and keep taking, especially when you don't have any boundaries, and all that contributes to burnout. And fortunately, for me personally, I just don't allow myself to even get to that point in the first place. Like you're not even about to take me there. So burnout is not an option over here. And then another benefit, y'all, is clear expectations. Now, whether or not the the people respect those expectations, that's a whole different situation. But when you have boundaries in place, yo, one of those benefits is having those clear expectations and just letting people know what it is. Like, yo, you can't say that you didn't know. You might say that you forgot or you didn't care or you ignored it, but nah, we had those clear expectations. Hey, yo, Cam Gotti said right now you can make six. Hey, yo, I'm dead, yo. I'm so dead. So, um, let's get into like some of the actual strategies on like how. So, like, how can we do this? All right, let's do this. All right. One thing that we can do is identify clearly identify what your boundaries are. And y'all, you gotta be real with this conversation. You can't be sugarcoating it. You can't be beating around the bush, y'all. This is where you have to say, Look, this is unacceptable for me, or no, we can't do this, or no, I'm not participating in that. And you got to be clear and don't muddy the waters with a whole bunch of reasons and you trying to explain away why a situation is a certain way. Sometimes it just is what it is. Now, depending on your relationship with somebody, if they want to ask why, or if they trying to understand, just for them on a deeper level, if you feel comfortable providing them with more explanation or helping them to gain a better understanding, okay, have that conversation and do that. But don't let that be a substitute for you putting the boundary in place. The boundary still got to be in place, regardless. The boundary still got to be in place. But be careful about people getting to you in spaces where they are trying to manipulate you or guilt trip you into thinking that you are doing the wrong thing by setting your boundaries. No, you can never be doing the wrong thing by setting your boundaries. And you can also revise your boundaries. Like if things no longer make sense, or if things only make sense for a certain situation, like, yo, you got to be 1,000% comfortable making that clear, saying that, and then holding the line. Um, this one is for you. Understanding, understanding your why. It's important for you to understand why you want this boundary in the first place. Now, again, we already said it's optional for you to try to explain the why to other people if you want to. You're not obligated to. But for yourself, absolutely. You should obligate yourself to understand why. And a lot of times, y'all, like, boundaries have everything to do with some of the experiences that we've been through, or some experiences that we are trying to avoid. And when you are getting a deeper understanding of yourself and like why you do things, um, doing this type of reflection can really, really help. So that way it makes sense to you as to why you have something. This one never hurts. A calm and polite tone when you are communicating your boundaries. It's no reason for us to be aggressive. It's no reason for us to be defensive. It's no reason for us to be mean, nasty, disrespectful. None of that when we are communicating our boundaries. Why? Because our boundaries is what it is. And you either going to respect it and participate, or you just won't be a part of whatever the situation is. Like, yo, simple as that. So we don't have to come out of character. We ain't got to pull ourselves out of character for this one, y'all. No, we can be our nice, polite, kind, professional selves all day long while communicating to a person. No, you're not going to talk to me in that way. And if you continue to use that language, then this conversation is over. Thank you, Cam Gotti, on the notes. And no apologies needed. No explanations needed. That's just is what it is. Why? Because that was the boundary that we set, yo. Yo, address violations early. Yo, the worst thing that you can do is to let somebody slide on disrespecting your boundaries, yo. Remember, we said a few sessions ago, yo, and we say it often on Focus Friday. You are teaching people how to treat you through your actions and through what you accept. If you clearly lay down the boundary with somebody and then they tiptoe across that boundary and it goes unchecked, you're going to have a bigger problem on your hands, because people who do the small things to test your boundaries are gearing up to do big things to break your boundaries. Don't let it get to that, yo. If it gets to that, you can't blame the other person. People are going to be who they are. People are going to do what they want to do. People are making a choice, an active, conscious choice on whether or not they want to respect your boundary. And when people choose not to respect your boundary and you accept that, you might as well not have no boundary in place, yo. You might have no, you might as well just throw the boundaries out the door, yo. Breezy said, can't constantly allow the same things. Absolutely. Kel said, not addressing it early leads to gaslighting. You didn't have a problem before, though. Absolutely, yo. You got to nip it in the bud early. And this is how you ensure that you won't have bigger problems later on down the line, because those problems always compound. Yes, Donna Dawn, can't be mad if you never addressed it, yo. Like it's it's really all your fault if you didn't address it. Mr. Bonner said, if you let it grow, then the problem will only be on you. Absolutely. Cal said, you'll know the boundary is solid when you uphold it. When it's challenged, no exception. Absolutely, yo. Absolutely. This right here, yo. Don't make it personal. Don't make it personal, yo. Like, this isn't necessarily about anybody except for you. That's it. This is about you. And this is about how you want to operate in your space, in your mental space, in your emotional space, in your spiritual space, in your physical space. This is about how you want to operate, yo. This ain't necessarily about pointing fingers at other people. So it's okay to let people know, like, look, yo, you ain't gotta take this personal. Like, this ain't a slight against you. Like, this is my boundary because this is just my boundary. And sometimes, y'all, don't get it confused. Sometimes you are going to have different boundaries with different people in different situations. Like, it's no cookie cutter. Now, some things might be a cookie cutter, depending on what it is. But most times, most of our boundaries are situational, and it depends, like, on the person. Like, we might have one boundary with one person that we might not necessarily have with another person, because our relationship is different. You ain't gotta explain that to people, yo. Again, you ain't gotta get into the habit of trying to explain away why you got your boundary. Like, yo, this is the boundary, and this is where we are with that. And you ain't gotta take it personal, yo. This is just what it is. And if people are making it personal, if people are making it about them, that lets you know right then and there how they feel about you. If they can take a situation that you are bringing to them about your boundaries and make it about them, that's telling you all that you need to know right there. And Donna Dawn, I love Driving Thursdays too, yo. Yes. Say it again, Donna Dawn. No is a complete sentence, yo. A complete sentence. This one right here, yo. Start tight. Start tight with your boundaries, yo, and then loosen up as you go along. It is so much easier to tone down a boundary than to try to ramp one up, especially if you've been accepting stuff for like such a long time. And this concept, y'all, this concept sometimes can be difficult, because sometimes when you're doing that, like, you might feel like you're doing too much, or you might feel like you being mean, or like you being overly aggressive for no reason. I promise you not, yo. I promise you not. Go back to your why. If you ever feeling like that, yo, go back to your why you have this boundary in the first place. and find space for you to be okay, saying, you know what, yo, I'm starting all the way at the max. I'm starting all the way at the max. And you know what? If once I get into it, if I feel like I can tone it down, then all right, I'll tone it down. But I want to make sure that I start all the way at the max and give myself plenty of space to be able to be flexible, because you lose your flexibility when you start at the bottom, and it just makes things a lot harder. Cam Gotti said, I usually hate that it is what it is statement because it makes me feel like things are out of my control. I don't like that feeling, but today I've been feeling it. Yeah, listen, Cam Gotti, I'm with you, yo. And it is so true. Like, when you feel like things are out of your control, that's one of the most helpless feelings ever. But us as leaders, like where we are in our leadership, we already know that when things are out of our control, we got a choice to make, yo. We got a choice to make. We're either going to continue to try to deal with it and waste our time, because we already know it's out of our control. Dealing with it is wasting our time, or we're going to move on. Like, those are really like your only two options when things are out of your control. So yes, like, while it might make us cringe sometimes to be like, yo, it just is what it is, we gotta embrace it a little bit more so that we're able to move on and not be stuck in spaces that are unproductive and unhelpful. Like, just got to, yo. Just got to. And right here, y'all, don't apologize. Don't apologize, y'all. There are plenty of times where we say, I'm sorry for this. It was my fault, whatever, blah, blah, blah. This ain't one of those times. This ain't one of those times, y'all, where we got to apologize. No, this is one of the times where we put it out there and we hold the line. Cam Gotti said, embrace it, avoid it. Um, Yo, is that a question, Cam Gotti? Or you making a statement? Because I like where you going with that. Um, and if we're thinking about issues that are outside of our control, um, we definitely don't put the label that we avoid it. Like, nah, we recognize it and then we move on. We acknowledge it and then we keep going. Like, avoiding issues uh, don't really work out well, y'all. Um, especially if you especially if you are a leader in like certain situations and you got other people involved and like stuff is just piling up. It's a statement for the is what it is thing. It's saying embrace it is greater than avoiding it. Uh yes, I'm with you. Okay, that was a low-key math problem, yo. You know I don't know them little symbols and all that stuff. But yes, absolutely. So we speak in the same language. We on the same page with that. Yup. Embrace it or move on. Yup. I love it. Dawn said, don't let people make you feel bad for setting your boundaries. Absolutely. Yes. Mr. Bonnet, never feel bad for letting ninjas know your boundaries. Yes, yo. Yo, you can't. You can't, because once you start apologizing for your boundaries and all that type of stuff, like, yo, then you start second guessing yourself. And that's not where we at with that, yo. We're not second guessing ourselves. We're not going backwards. No, if we want, heavy on if we want, we'll go back and revise some of our boundaries. But as of now, like, yo, these are our boundaries. And if you want to be in our space, you got to respect these boundaries. So, what does it sound like? All right. I like this part, yo, because this is where we can actually give you some lines to do. And again, y'all, I can't over stress the confidence part enough. You gotta be able to say these things with confidence and to be clear. And again, don't muddy the waters trying to give a whole bunch of explanations, especially if you don't want to. Here's our first example, yo. I won't be able to dot dot dot. You fill in the blank. I won't be able to accept your phone calls past 10 o'clock. I won't be able to meet up with you this Friday. I won't be able to see you on the weekends anymore. I won't be able to have conversations longer than 5 minutes anymore. Like, whatever it is, yo, you just fill in the blank. You see how clear that is? I won't be able to. You're done after that. You're done. Hey, Mr. Bonnet, you already knew that this was going to be educational, yo. Can we get rid of this time limit on our weekly? Hey, yo. Chill, Cam Gotti. You killing me, yo. Here go another one, y'all. I appreciate this is important to you, but big but right here. Here come that boundary. But I'm feeling pressured and I need time to consider. Yo, point blank period, yo. Straight to the point, yo. And this is you again. Yo, we ain't mad. We ain't upset. We are handling this so gracefully. Yo, I appreciate that this is important to you, but no, yo, I need some time to consider this. And that's it. And yo, it take whatever time that you need. And after you get your time, yo, whatever you decide, that's what it is. That's what it is, yo. After consideration, I have decided to, you fill in the blank. That's it, yo. That's it, yo. I'm not uptight of this time. After these commercials, y'all is killing me. Yo, that's it. I've considered it. After I've had my time to consider, I have decided to fill in the blank, yo. You put it in the blank. I have decided that we no longer can be friends. I have decided that you can no longer contact me. I have decided that we can no longer see each other in person. I have decided that we can no longer be friends on any social media platforms, yo. Put a period after that. You heard me. Put a period after that. Yo, here's something else you can use. I won't be able to engage with you when you use language I find disrespectful or hurtful. Yo, yo, right? Hey, yo, easy. Easy, yo. I won't be able to engage with you when you use language that I find disrespectful or hurtful. Put a period after that. That's it. It's no more to be said. That is the boundary. That's it, yo. It's no long speech. It's no long paragraph. Stop sending people these paragraphs, yo. It's no long dissertation. You ain't typing away, typing. No, we're going to stop that. We're going to stop that, yo. No more paragraphs, no more dissertations, yo. No, I won't be able to engage with you when you use that language. Simple as that. Like, yo, like, yo, yes, Dawn to Dawn. Hey, yes, cows. No, like, yo, you did listen. It be real, yo. It be real. Boundary, y'all ready? If you would like to borrow something, please ask me first. Done, yo. Done. Yes, Tay Bands. I'm so happy to hear that you be learning more, yo. Yes, Cam Gotti. No more Twitter fingers, yo. No more Twitter fingers. Yo, that's it, yo. If you would like to borrow something of mine, please ask me first. That's it. That's it. You don't need to know why. It don't matter why. That's my boundary. If you want something of mine, yo, no, you're not going to just take it. And if you keep taking it, then you won't have access to whatever it is. Like, no, yo, this is my boundary. Just ask me. Yo. Y'all ain't ready for this one, yo. I like having you here. Hold up. Getting out of control right here. I just don't appreciate you showing up unannounced. Yo, reality said, like Pac said, I ain't mad at you. I got love for you. Absolutely. Yo, that's the boundary. I like having you here. Yes, I like seeing you. I like it when we get together. I just don't appreciate you showing up unannounced. We're not letting that happen. Hey, yo, no. Boundary, yo. Like, boundary. Like, yo. And if anybody remember, it was months ago. I want to say it was probably in the summertime. Like, yo, I posted a video from my doorbell camera where two of my heartbeats, yo, love them dearly, yo, showed up on my doorstep unannounced. Just popped up. Didn't tell me they was coming, nothing. And it was like at the 10 o'clock, something like that. Huh? Nah, yo. Nah, yo. And I ain't explain myself. I ain't apologize. It was nothing, yo. Listen. You gotta let me know. Hey, yo. Mr. Bonus Savage, yo, can we just get a TV network at this point, right, yo? Yo. Hey, yo. At my ring, waving at the camera. But no, yo, I appreciate the love. Please don't get it confused, yo. I appreciate the love and I appreciate the fact like that people want to kick it with me and that like people want to rock with me in person and all that good stuff. Like, yo, I love it, but it's just certain stuff that I'm not doing, yo. Like, and that is one, yo. Like showing up unannounced. It's like, nah, it ain't happening. Yo, she's out time, yo. All right, let me hurry up. No, we already know, yo. No is a complete sentence, yo. I need to leave. Simple as that. And you can fill in the blank with a time if you need the time. I need to leave by 5 p.m. I'm leaving by 8. Simple as that, yo. Simple as that. I don't like this. Simple as that, yo. I don't want this. Like, yo, we could go on and on and on and on and on, yo. But hopefully, y'all get the idea that, like, yo, when you are doing your boundaries, it's super clear and it's straight to the point. This is the one that bluffing on the TV show. No, we might really have to do that for real. Like, and yo, you can say things like, I respect your opinion, but this is my life and my decision. Leave it at that. I'm not comfortable discussing this with you. Leave it at that. Thank you for your offer. Unfortunately, I can't make it. Leave it at that. Oh, thank you for trying to reach me, but I don't respond to work emails on the weekend. Leave it at that. Yo, I hope somebody is really understanding what I'm saying, y'all. We pass our time. I appreciate being able to be on here with y'all, yo. And again, yo, y'all getting executive level training, yo. Like, if y'all saw my stories yesterday, yo, then y'all already see like the average, like what I charge for these same things, yo. And that's because people recognize the value and people recognize that, especially in leadership positions and a lot of these workspaces, when you have these skills and you know how to demonstrate this stuff, it raises your value, yo. It raises your value. And when you are valuable, yo, man, listen, it ain't no cap on the money that's going to be chasing you. I just had a real conversation with somebody the other day, yo. One of these heartbeats, yo, called me like, yo, Miss Joni, like, yo, you really got too much time on your hands. Like, you over here making TikToks now, you doing this, you doing that, or whatever. Meanwhile, I'm over here slaving, working double after double after double after double. And I'm like, yo, I wouldn't want to have to work double after double. If I get to the point in my life where I gotta work double at the double to survive, like, yo, just put me in my grave at that point, because at that point I'm not even living. Like, I ain't gotta, you know, flex on no young person at all. But like, yo, if I can make in 90 minutes what you make in a whole month, like, like, why are we even having a conversation right now about that? The conversation should be, how can I grow to that point? The conversation should be, oh, I'm never going to miss a Thriving Thursday because that's free game. And I need to be on there getting that free game so that I can break myself out of these quadruple doubles and start working smarter. Hey, Kels, I promise you, yo, I don't even be trying to be petty, yo. People just walk into it, yo. Like, people just walk into it, yo. I be like, yo, I mean, yeah, everybody got to start somewhere, but like, yo, like, that's really not cool when you making yourself comfortable in that space and you're not. Let me shut up. I'm saying too much. Yo, yes, Cam Gotti, the potential opportunity. The potential is amazing, yo. And when people see how valuable you are, it ain't gonna be no second guessing about your price, because just like them Jordans that people wait in line for and people pay whatever amount of money they on sale for, they gonna pay your price, yo. they gonna pay your price, but nobody's paying you nothing past $10 if you don't make yourself valuable. And being in these type of spaces, being in these type of sessions, when you are learning stuff like this and actually applying it to your life, that's how you are making yourself more valuable. I'm done, y'all. We way past our time, y'all. Beats not doing his session tonight. So if y'all was looking forward to the music track, check him next week. Y'all already know what I'm about to say, yo. Go be productive, yo. Go be productive. You still got about what? 3 more hours left in the workday, yo. Go work on your goals. And people that's in the year-round situation, anybody that did not give Miss Money Mo your resume, and now you got to have your pay docked because you didn't give her your resume, you should feel ashamed of yourself. Yup, I'm airing y'all dirty laundry. You should feel ashamed of yourself, yo. The year-round program is so easy. It's too easy. When we ask you to do something, yo, you should be all on top of that. All on top of that because we make it so easy. So, like, yo, if you were one of the people that's getting your pay doc, don't come no beef with me, no beef with nobody else about why your check's short, yo. Cause I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. It's a it's as simple as uploading your resume or emailing it to her or whatever. Or if you don't have one, being honest and saying, yo, I don't have one. Can you help me make one? But like, yo, ignoring her request and not getting back to her and then not sending her nothing. Yeah, nah. We ain't about to go for that, yo. So when that check is zero, don't holler at me. Do not holler at me, yo. Don't holler. Yes, yo. Way too easy. It ain't too many spaces that's going to pay you to invest in yourself, yo. So, but yeah, y'all know I beg y'all every single week, yo. Get me some of these kids that's in these schools that can't read, y'all. I love my cities. I love my polys. I love my westerns, yo. But we need those other schools represented, yo. We need those other schools. Yo, the goal is to have at least one heartbeat in every single high school in the city, yo. That's the goal, yo. So, in whatever spaces you find yourself in, yo, make sure you're reaching out, yo. Make sure that you are talking to people about what we are doing here and inviting people to the space. It's up to them on whether or not they want to come. You ain't got to pressure nobody. You ain't got to force nobody. All you got to do is put it out there. That's your only job, yo. So, all right, y'all. That's it for me. If y'all rocking with us tomorrow, y'all already know where to catch me on Focus Friday tomorrow, yo. And if not, then I'll see you next week on Thriving Thursday, y'all. But I'm out of here.